So I've got the light set up, the monitor, and the shotgun mic how I want it. I've got Doug right here and Brian right here who are going to run some lines about UK basketball. If you guys haven't already figured it out, I live in Kentucky, and we live and breathe, and some of us even bleed blue here in Kentucky, in Lexington, Kentucky. We take our basketball very serious. So they're going to have a dialogue talking about the team. We're going to talk a little bit maybe about some horrible Louisville basketball. No one likes Louisville here. Not at all. Not even a tad bit. Sorry for any Louisville fans out there, but you are going to get beat the 27th of this month. I'm sorry. Anyways, so they're going to have a little dialogue about the team and the butt whooping we gave the Tar Heels recently. And just to talk a little bit about, we're doing a 55K temperature lights. I've got the lights set up, and I'll do a behind the scenes shot right now. And we've got lights shooting directly across. The lights are actually crossing each other, and they're a little bit taller than the actors, and they're shooting down, which is killing most of the shadow that I would need. Now, if I had a few more lights, we might add a little backlighting and a few other angles that we'd add some lights to get the light a little more even. But this will work for now. So again, the idea here is we're kind of fun, having a good time. They're talking about UK basketball. And so we're using a cooler tone for this type of shot. Now, later on, we're going to do a much darker scene with these two. And we're actually going to use like a warmer tone because that's going to bring out, it's going to make the shadows harsher. Therefore, making the scene feel like bring you into it more with the emotion depending on the color temperature. So again, for this type of emotion, we're going for much lighter, much happier, not very serious feel. Therefore, we don't need as dark shadows, and we want the light to be a little bit more cooler or whiter, however you guys want to look at it. The proper term would be cool, but people may know it as just a more LED, more a whiter light. So let's jump on. I'm gonna jump behind the camera, double check my focus, check a few settings, and then we're gonna yell action, and we're gonna jump right into an actual scene with these two about UK basketball. Then we'll explain a little bit about the other Kelvin temperature, the warmer Kelvin temperature we're gonna use for the next scene that we're gonna do to bring out that emotion. So I'll be back in a minute.
Hey man, ready for that Louisville game?
The Louisville game.
That's right.
I'm very excited for this year's game.
Yeah. Where are you gonna watch it at?
Probably here.
All right.
Unless an invitation comes in, hint, to go to one of the local watering holes.
All right. All right. Beer and basketball.
Where do you go?
I usually go to that the Irish pub there on Richmond.
Yes, the Irish pub.
Yes.
Are you Irish?
No, I'm not Irish.
You're English.
Yeah. Or the Neil's is always a place I go to.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Yes, fine restaurant, fine place, nice bar, nice atmosphere, ambiance. Yes.
Calipari actually stopped in one night and
to O'Neill's.
yeah, he walked in and he said, "O-round for everybody."
O-round.
Yeah, it's their like signature burger.
Oh, the O-round.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I know the O-round.
But dude, it was a packed bar, man. I mean, it was like 200-300 people.
And you were there?
Yeah, I was there, dude. So
Right on.
free hamburger.
It's not often you get to actually have a encounter with, kind of local royalty, if you will.
True.
We are now going to be doing our second scene here, and again we're using the Aputure LED lights, and right now we've got the Kelvin temperature at 55K. We're going to be bringing it down to, I believe, 32K, which is going to give a much warmer tone for this shot. Right now, this does not look like a very dramatic shot, and this is the way the actors are going to be acting. They're using a script that they did about a year ago, which is a very kind of serious, dramatic look. And so that's kind of what we want to go for. We want to bring that emotion out of people when they're watching this scene. So we need to change our Kelvin temperature. And the really nice thing, again, with these Aputure lights, because kind of the review of these two Aputure lights, is that I can control it right on the back of the panel. For the 672C, I can do it right here with my wireless remote, which is fantastic. So I can go on and change that temperature. As you guys notice, the temperature is probably changing a tad bit right now. and then I'll walk over and change it on the other light. And I will have Doug right here light his clove cigarette as I change the temperature over here, and it's going to have a much more dramatic feel than if he lit it right this second or right before I changed the temperature just a second ago. So again, this is going to be a more serious, dramatic shot, and that's the emotion I want to pull out of you using these LED lights, this Kelvin temperature, and that's kind of what I'm going for. So here's a little technique on lighting. So I guess let's get started. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk around and change this light. Doug, if you want to go on and light up that clove cigarette for me. And you're going to notice that this feels like it has a much more dramatic feel to it than it did a minute ago. And make sure we've got the temperature where I want it. Oops. Yep. I don't know why I was messing with that panel. Shouldn't have. Anyways, and so now what they're going to be doing is they're going to be doing a very serious scene, talking, using some of the script that they recently did about a year ago, and we've got bourbon out, and we did have Doug over here with a Angry Orchard, which just, even if the lighting was right, how can you take a scene serious when the guy's drinking an Angry Orchard? For any of you that don't know what Angry Orchard is, it is it's a cider beer, right?
A hard ale.
A hard ale. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure all my adjustments are what I want in the camera, and we're going to shoot this scene.
I think I messed up, man.
You think?
Yeah.
You don't know?
Okay. I messed up. I know. You got in the way.
You didn't plan for that?
What do you want me to do? Write up some action plan?
Admit where you're wrong, and acknowledge your mistakes.
What else works?
Because she'll never forgive you.
You don't do that.
Forgiveness is the hardest thing to do.
Maybe I don't deserve it.
What makes you think you do?
Maybe I don't care.
No, that's an honest answer.
He wasn't the right guy.
Then why did you kill him?
Because he's a piece of shit. He didn't love Jenny.
You don't know that.
Come on, man. He did not love her. Or if he did, he was a really good actor. And he had a lot of people